The first thing that I want to start with is our guiding values. Now, the first time I met the leadership on campus in October, we had a retreat. It was very important to me to articulate a set of guiding values. We had been living our values for 133 years at the campus, but we'd never written them down. And there's really three reasons why this was so important to me personally. The first was being a lay president was a historic change for our campus. And I wanted to send a signal to everybody that we were not going to change who we were because I was not a Jesuit priest. The second thing is we are in a process of implementing our strategic plan. We have many important decisions to make. And I wanted to make those decisions based on our values and who we were. So the guiding values are going to become a template for the decisions that we make on the campus and what we invest in and what we do. And finally is accountability. We define with the values of who we are and who we want to be and how we expect to interact with each other. And we're going to use these values. They're going to have teeth to them, and we're going to make sure that we call each other out when we see individuals on the campus, including myself, that are acting in a way that's consistent with our values. So since we held that retreat last August, I think of poor Dave Murphy, we've had probably dozens of revisions. We've had a lot of forums, a lot of groups we've had input from campus. But finally, in December, we did converge and all agree, and I was at the Academic Senate meeting when they formally approved our guiding values. Now, these guiding values are critically important to us as we move forward as a campus. We've already had the opportunity to implement them with some things that have been happening on campus and actions that we've needed to take. But having these guiding values will ensure that Marquette is a nurturing and collegial environment that is free from intimidation and harassment as we go forward. Now, in the next coming months, you're going to see a lot more about these guiding values. First of all, we are going to place them in the lobby of buildings, in our offices, in common space within buildings on campuses, and even on the side of our buildings on the campus. We are going to have a very visual representation that remind us of who we are and who we expect to be.